set to go and start.
Yeah. Who else? Yeah. Form of currency? Yeah. So who gets this? I'll decide. But it's here. I'm not free with it. Yes. So now, when you talk about money, is like this is the Kenya, this is the 1,000 Kenya shillings note, right? So the Kenyan currency is backed by what? Like this, to put it more clearly, sindio. Kwa nini tunasemanga like dollar to the Kenyan shilling, sindio? Like kama sahi, like a few months ago, the dollar was at 120, sindio? Sahi, like 148, 150, sindio? So now the Kenyan shilling is backed by what? That is my question. Yes? Yeah? No, the Kenya shilling is backed by the US dollar. That is why, like, when you talk about the dollar is the world reserve currency. Sindio? When you go to any country in the world, everyone will accept payment in dollars, right? So, essentially in 1971, when President Nixon was the American president, there's something which is very, very significant even while we are having this conversation. Before 1971 in the States, when for every dollar you had like an equivalent, like let's say this is gold, right? Like you could go to a bank and then if you do not want this paper money, right? Demand to get like gold, like as a precious metal. But now they arbitrarily changed that to be now from the gold standard, right? So zamani si tulikuwa tunafanya barter trade. Alafu from barter trade now, this metal money became a thing, like gold, silver, and then now after that, now the monetary system changed now to be fiat based. Nikisema fiat based, what I mean is when you take the dollar is backed only 100% only by the might of the American military complex. So if you have a dollar, hakuna there is no gold in the Federal Reserve which is there to back up let's say $100 bill. So because simply there is no gold which is there, it becomes a real issue now because money is just being printed at an alarming rate, and that sucks away your value. How does it suck your value? Basically, when the dollar comes from, let's say, before elections, single, that is not even an year ago. Ilikuanga 120, now it is 145. That means if you come ulikuwa na 10,000 yako, 10,000 yako umeenda, umedeposit kwa bank, sindio? The purchasing power ya 10,000 yako 7 months ago na sahi are two different things. Other than even the problem with how the dollar is printed and who has the power to regulate this, ile shida moja kubwa kabisa is there are actually people who make those decisions. So now wewe unatumia tu pesa, wewe unatumia the Kenyan shilling. But kuna mtu, like in Kenya, the central bank governor is a direct presidential appointee. So the president of Kenya it's meant to be in such a way to show you that hawa ndio wamesoma economics na kila kitu, they have the best interest of the country at heart. So they are the most educated and most relevant people to who can wake up and decide tomorrow. Ile dawa ya zamani, si ndio? The 1000 ile ya zamani, si ndio? So sini hao wali decide Kenya needs new money, si ndio? So let's assume someone who went to prison, like let's say 20 years ago is in prison, and then alikuwa ameweka sebe kuna kijana police fulani sasa alikuwa ameweka like a million Kenya shillings in 1000 notes, ndio? So when the money was being exchanged, the guy either was in prison, maybe like hypothetically he was sick, he was in a coma, kitu kama hiyo. When he wakes up now, ile pesa yake alikuwa amefanyia kazi, his hard-earned money right now in Kenya is totally useless. So aezi amka atoke kwa shop, like even if they are sick, like hakuna venye atatoka kwa usi hata aweze kujilipia bill zake na hiyo pesa, na si makosa yake, si ndio? He has done nothing wrong, like he was just sick na pesa yenyewe alifanyia kazi. So what gives the Kenyan government the right to take away your value? Because this guy was sick and everything. Hata sahi, like he can't go to the police station and say like mimi nimeamka sahi, hii ni pesa mimi nilifanyia kazi, ni pesa yangu na kila kitu, sielewi kwa nini siwezi kununua hii na hii, si ndio? It is our government hao ndio waliamka wakadecide na wakaamua hivyo na hivyo, and you have no power over that, si ndio? So the thing with Bitcoin inakuanga for the first time ever, like in the history of the world, you have a certain money that there is no president, there is no central bank governor, like there is no police, there is no nothing. No one can come and actually take that money from you. No. So you as an individual, you are truly, tukisema self-sovereign, ni wewe una decide. Like there is no committee, there is no board, there are no like teachers, there is no this one ndio amesoma kuliko huyu mwingine. So on step 1, on what is money? Form of currency. Form of currency. The answer was tender, accepted by up. And then yeah, where is the answer? The answer was yes? Yeah. Form of currency, medium of exchange. Medium of exchange. Your answer was?
Anything accepted as a means of payment.
Yeah, as a means of payment. Now, like all these answers, like they are like their own weight and they're true answers. We have pastoralist communities, like the Masa. They generally prefer like their store of values going on their hearts of cattle. So now, when it comes to money as a store of value, it means you want your money to be, let's say you have worked and you want to save some money. So you want to be 100% sure your money is safe, right? For paper money kama hivi inaweza chomeka, inaweza taruka, si ndio? So that is not like a good like way to store your money, si ndio? You can be here now, maybe God forbid, like something happens to your apartment, like a fire or something, so not a good store of value. When it comes to the medium of exchange, yes, you can come to me, I can sell you a t-shirt, we agree on the value, if it's 500, if it's 1,000, it is a medium of. Yeah, so as a medium of exchange, we can I can send you money, and then you can I can procure a service or something from yourself. So any questions mpaka hapo? Pose a question. Or you need another 1,000 GBs. Okay, but I'll be fair. So to be fair, I'll give both 4 answers were relatively correct. So yeah, you divide it amongst yourselves. I'm an honest man. Yeah. So any other question back up? Yeah.
Just
Yeah, like when it comes to Kenya, like there are a lot of where, yeah, like we can do that as the second like phase. So one thing which will shock you very much is how now like banks work. Banks. Kila mtu hapa ako na bank account. Yeah? You have bank accounts. Ama mna prefer M-Pesa. Faster. So the thing with banks, we are meant to feel that banks are these institutions which are there to store our value. But the truth of the matter is, most banks do not have. Not most banks, like essentially all banks are not in your best interest. Why do I say this? One question, who knows what is a deposit? Ukienda kwa bank kusema ume deposit, ni nini umefanya? Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, you have given money to the bank, India. You have gone, you have your account, so you have worked hard, you have gone and given your money for the bank to keep for you, right? Mm-hmm. So because it is your money, no one pelekea bank your pesa, sindio? Are you 100% sure you can go and take that money at any time you want?
No.
Why? Yeah?
So it's their property.
That's an excellent answer. Yes. Like, straight on the point. Because what wengi sana, even the word deposit, even the word deposit by itself is very, very disingenuous. Because a deposit is an unsecured loan you're giving to a bank. So a lot of banks hata venye huwa wanaji-advertise na kila kitu. They are like, let's say a bank like Equity Bank. They pride themselves in being the Kenyan bank which goes to the grassroots for the farmer, for the mama mboga, si ndio? And how venye wanakuja wanawatanganya is open your account even when you get 2,000 or 3,000 and everything now come, your money will be safe and everything, right? Mm-hmm. So every, like Tom, Dick and Mwangi in Kenya thinks that Sasa wacha nifanye kazi yangu, niende nipeleke do yangu kwa bank, itakuwa fiti, si ndio? In Kenya we have practical examples. Kumekuwa na Imperial Bank, the Imperial Bank case, and then with the other one, I think is Chase Bank, right? Those two banks, the funds were misappropriated, si ndio? Bank wako na vitabu zao wanaonyesha kila kitu iko sawa, lakini vitu iko sawa, si ndio? So now when push came to shove, what happened is called a bank run. A bank run is whereby when tumesema ya kwanza ni what a deposit is, ndio? A deposit. We have agreed that a deposit is an unsecured loan you are giving to the bank at their own rates. Unaona? So kwa nini, why a deposit is essentially like false advertising, ni wanakuambia ukipeleka pesa zako pale, pesa zako zitakuwa safe and you can come and like pick your money anytime you want, si ndio? But no, based on those two scenarios, hapa Kenya ya Chase Bank na Imperial Bank, si watu walipanga line mpaka kwa DCI na kila kitu, si ndio? After kufika kwa DCI, like the cases, like it was a big thing, it was in the news and everything. But at the end of the day, everyone in that bank did not get the full amount of their money back, si ndio? Na au walikuwa na makosa gani? Hakuna makosa alikuwa na, labda mimi niko na shop ya viatu, uko na hoteli yako, mwingine anafanya biashara yake, si ndio? Si pesa tumeenda kuweka vizuri, si ndio? Alafu watu wa bank, when now banks pretending that they have all these like very intelligent and capable employees with all the degrees and the masters and the PhDs and whatever, they are the same people who misappropriated that money, si ndio? And if anything, no one even went to jail for it. So your pesa ilienda ikiendanga. So basically, when now a bank run happens, a bank run is when everyone in Equity Bank, like what one like the owner of Equity Bank is a very, very well respected around like in the business community, senior. And people consider like Equity Bank to be something like, yeah, good for the Kenyan country, right? Mm-hmm. But now, you can find a scenario whereby kitu isemekane about a certain bank, sindio? Msikie maybe director wa hii bank, directors wa hii bank wameshikwa na scandal, maybe walikuwa wanafanya biashara si halali ama kitu kama hiyo, sindio? So kukikuwa na negative news about a certain bank, kama kukikuwa na rumors zao watu wanaspendi pesa imewekwa kwa bank vibaya, si ndio? Wewe uta lose confidence na hii bank yako, si ndio? Because hutaki pesa zako zikuwe involved na hii maskandal wako nazo, si ndio? So sasa uki lose confidence, ni nini itafanyika? Wewe utakimbia kwa bank kwenda kutoa pesa yako, ndio sasa wakifanya maneno na kila kitu, that is up to them, si ndio? So banks operate on something called fractional reserve lending. So what that means is, well, ukienda ukichukua, let's say uko na 10,000 yako, uende umepelekea bank, si ndio? Banks wanapatanga pesa aje? Kwa nini hata ile time, hata sasa ile kulikuwa na COVID, kuna lockdowns and everything, banks still made money, si ndio? Ni bank gani Kenya ungesikia quarter fulani ati wako na loss yoyote? No. So how banks make money is banks make money on fees and fractional reserve lending. means is bank haiwekani pesa yako yote. So ukienda kupeleka hii 10,000 kwa bank, 10,000. Bank fractional reserve lending is the bank is only obligated to keep a certain percentage of your money, right? So for hii 10,000 hapa, of obligated, let's say wakifanya at a rate of 10%, bank is obligated peke yake kukuwa na dao moja. Well, hiyo ni ile pesa wako obligated kukuwa nayo. So now, how this works is, mimi, I deposit money to my bank. When I deposit 10,000 to my bank, I know I have an account that's 10,000 shillings. If I feel like going and taking it anytime, I should secure. Even to what one have to secure. But yet now, the bank is not in the business of keeping your money. The bank is in the business of, when you go deposit money, the bank needs to make money from your money. So mimi nikikam ya mfanye kuja ombe loan. Akiomba loan ya sema kwa hiyo yako kwa complicated to keep 1,000. So mimi nikikam nikiomba loan ya 9,000. In 9,000 unadhani umetoka wapi? Unadhani ni mimi nilideposit pesa, si ndio? So wanachukuanga hii 10,000 yangu wanapea mtu mwingine, si ndio? Essentially they create money out of thin air. Because sasa mimi sinajua kuna 10,000 yangu, bank ikifunguliwa, bank ila pesa yote, si ndio? Because wametoa hiyo pesa wapi, si ndio? Ukifungua bank leo, of which like essentially you can open your own bank. Ukifungua bank venye Equity ilianza, si ndio? Hawakuwa na pesa yote kwa account, si ndio? Because practically lazima wapelekee pesa ndio wakuwe na pesa, si ndio? So sasa kwa 10,000 yangu wanabakisha 1,000, they loan out this, ndio? So wakiloan out hii, huyo mtu amekuja akachukua hiyo 10,000, ndio? Ameenda amefanya biashara yake na kila kitu. Akienda kununua vitu, kuna mtu atakuja hii 9,000 kupeleka kwa banki nyingine, ndio? So kwa hii 9,000 is complicated to keep 10% peke yake. So wataweka kama 900, ndio? So wakiweka 900, out of this, you put when it gets here, when it gets essentially even to the that stage peke yake, ule mtu wa kwanza kabisa, ndio? Sio watu wamedeposit pesa zao bank, ndio? Na bank haiko na pesa yote. So bank sasa hii inafaa kuwa na 10,000 yangu, ndio? Huyu mtu wa 9,000 alienda akadeposit na kila kitu, ndio? Like akafanya shughuli yake, alienda maybe akanunua simu kama hii, ndio? So when alinunua phone, mwenye amenunua phone kwake, si ameenda deposit kwa bank, ndio? So at 10% wakapeana pesa nyingi, ndio? So sasa hii like how the bank is creating, like wanatengeneza law out of how wote wanalipishwa interest, ndio? Kuna interest yenyewe, kuna interest, kuna transaction fees, ndio? So interest kila mtu anatoa interest kama hiyo 10%, ndio? Alafu on the transaction fees, hizi ni ile pesa kama ya obviously deposit, withdrawal ama hata kufanya wire to wire transfer, ndio? Essentially lazima kuwa pesa kwa ndio? So nani apata swali mpaka hapo?
What is the difference between the bank?
The difference between others is just a guess. the difference between the bank what is the difference between the bank and the Bitcoin? Sindio? The first difference between the bank and Bitcoin is the transaction fees. Banks mingi sana overcharge for different things. Sindio? Kama ukienda kwa ATM, yani ukienda kutoa pesa yako wanakulipisha kutoa pesa yako, si ndio? Ukitaka kutumia mtu pesa ng'ambo na kila kitu lazima pesa ikatwe. Mtu akiwa ng'ambo anataka kutumia wewe pesa lazima ikatwe, si ndio? For their service, ndio? Facilitate that service. Now in Bitcoin, the transaction fees in Bitcoin ni kidogo sana. Unaona kama sasa hivi nikakutumia 1000 Kenya shillings $20 savings kama yesterday I sent 20,000 as a donation in Bitcoin. So on that size, when you send like now, when you send someone like 2,000 shillings on the pesa, itakata pesa kama ngapi? Yeah? 2,000. Itakata kitu kama 50 to 7, sindio? Yeah? Sindio? Now, as a practical example, jana, yeah. There is an organization in Kenya, it's called Bitcoin DAP, sindio? Hao wanadealingi na predominantly kufunza madem story ya Bitcoin, sindio? So sasa wako na initiative ya kuenda Kibra kupeana sanitary towels, sindio? Kwa madem. So jana wakapost venye wanaenda kupeana hizo sanitary towels na kila kitu, and they want some support from anyone who is willing, but mostly in the Bitcoin space, sindio? So for me, I considered that to be like a very, like I don't have a sister. For me, we are 3 boys. But for the life of me, I do not know why the Kenyan government does not provide sanitary towels to ladies for free. Because I genuinely believe kama ni machali wangekuwa kupitia hiyo like that kind of thing, it would be free. And the women are more than the men, so unafaa kuchangamka, lakini siambii mwingie politics. So sasa, yeah, I sent $20, ndio? A transaction fee. No, see the fees. What is the transaction? Zero. Absolutely zero. Si ni kweli? Yeah. So yesterday I sent $20, sindio, for this like noble cause, and the transaction fee was zero, right? That means sending and receiving money in Bitcoin is even cheaper than M-Pesa, sindio?
Yes.
There's no way ni pesa ngapi M-Pesa inatumanga bila fees so moja, sindio? Yeah? Yeah? Chini ya 100. Below 100, sindio? So between 1 shilling to 100 shillings, hiyo ndio free, sindio? But in Bitcoin, hii tumetumia msee $2,000 with zero fees. And now the bank, mimi ningeenda Equity Bank, niseme I want to send them the 2,000, I transfer from Master Gonta's account to the Bitcoin Dada account, sindio? There's no way ningetuma from my account to her account for free. Lazima bank wangelipisha, si ndio? Si wamefanya kazi sana kutuma ile 2,000, si lazima walipwe. Unaona? So when it comes to the fees, also based on that, like Bitcoin clearly wins vis-a-vis the bank and M-Pesa. Sindio? The second step is the ukituma pesa kwa bank, sindio? Especially from abroad, or someone makes a payment for, like, I come and bank a check, sindio? It takes time, sindio? Inachukuanga, like, typically who knows like how long, like, if, let's say for this school, let's say I'm a supplier for this school, I supply you guys with these pens, right? Mimi nimeenda nimefanya shughuli yangu, I have these pens, I come bring to the principal, so the principal pays me by check, sindio? So me, I'm happy I've done my biashara, take the check, go to my bank and deposit the check, sindio? How long does it take for me to get that money? 2 days. So in Bitcoin we have something which is called instant settlement. Instant settlement inamaanisha hivi. Mimi nikikutumia sahi pesa kwa M-Pesa, si ndio? That is kind of instant settlement, si ndio? So nitakutumia alafu uone message umepata pesa zako, si ndio? Yeah. But now when it comes to the bank, there is how mambo is different. Because even with a check, essentially, me naweza pata what the principal has paid me, I can't get that money. Like inaweza ipata like haraka, ndio. Lakini haraka yangu bank pia ndio watanyonga mado mingi kuliko, si ndio? Because nitaenda, I'm supposed to wait for 2 days. Like why the hell should I wait for 2 days na kazi nimefanya? Like explain to me with a diagram how nini bank, si ndio? Kuna pesa, watu wamekuja huko wamedeposit pesa, kuna pesa, si ndio? So mimi nimelipwa sasa. Alafu sasa unaniambia ningoje siku 2 ndio unipe pesa yangu. Si mko na pesa? Kwa nini hii check si iko sawa? Please shuleni iko na account kila kitu, uko na pesa umelipa, si ndio? If you have money, what is taking 2 days? Why is it taking 2 days? like genuinely, kwa nini si tu swali unaenda unauliza banki hapa like ni wasema mnapanga na do, kwa nini sasa mimi ngoje siku 2 sijini msimnipe tu pesa yangu? So now what instant settlement means is like unapata do yako saa hiyo, right? Yeah. So as a practical example, ikifika like on our third segment, I'll show you how Bitcoin is sent. How to send and receive Bitcoin. But now in the Bitcoin space, kuna kwanga na kitu inaitwa Lightning. Lightning and on-chain. EEC, it's not like anything confusing. Lightning inamaanisha tu mimi sahi naweza kuwa na like any wallet, like let's say like the wallet of Satoshi. There are different wallets. There's the wallet of Satoshi, there's the Blink wallet, kama hiyo phone. Yeah, he's my boss. Let him introduce himself later.
Like a boss.
Yeah. So sasa kwa Lightning network basically mimi nikitumia pesa ni kama just sending like M-Pesa transactions, ndio? Mimi nitakutumia kutoka kwa wallet yangu, kutoka kwa phone yangu, alafu utapata, si ndio? Like kama sasa hiyo tuko hapo. Like we'll do it practically, like you clearly see ukiweka kama simu nne hapa, even the message is more instantaneous. Utaipata haraka kulingana na like vile unaweza get M-Pesa. So unajua M-Pesa sasa ingine unaenda kwa shop, umechukua soda, umechukua ushalipo unaweka phone ni kwa mfuko unachomoka. customer like relax, sijapata message. Sasa nikupatie message, si ndio? So sasa Lightning is actually like faster than M-Pesa. You can be sure hakuna msee anakuambia like relax, hata niona kama imeingia. Yeah. Alafu sasa ikifikia kwa on-chain hii sasa inakuwa kama hiyo ni base layer, like layer 1. Like hiyo transaction lazima kuna blocks lazima zikuwe verified and kila kitu ndio upate pesa yako, si ndio? So sitaki kuifanya like anything like complicated or kitu kama hiyo, but sana ukifikia kwa on-chain transaction hiyo ni unatuma card or more, unaona? Because in the Bitcoin space, like me naweza fanya transaction na wewe ni kutumia hata even 100 million Kenya shillings. Like there is no cap, hakuna limit. Like unaonanga venye example mzuri. Ule msupa alitumiwa 102 million na chali yake kutoka Majuu, si ndio? Yeah. So akatumiwa pesa, si ndio? Si ni mpoa wake amemtumia tu, si ndio? Lakini sasa kutuma pesa kwa banki yake, wote maana makosa yote. Sema tumia tu pesa la boyfriend yake. Lakini sasa gava mwisho ilifanya nini? Waka freeze, wakaachilia, na msupa akakataliwa kuchukua ndo zake, gava ikakuja tena ika freeze, mara ya mwisho Kenyan government ikasema the boyfriend hawezi verify huo chali yake ni kazi gani anafanyanga yenye ni legitimate, si ndio? Kwa wakikaa chini wanacheki huyu mzee labda ni mzee wa wash kitu gani, unaona? So kwa hivyo juu hiyo story atukupei pesa yako. Yes, chali like kama KRA took her money. Yeah. Na hakuna kitu alifanya. Essentially you cannot fight with the government. Wakiamua wanachukua pesa yako, wanachukua pesa yako. So she was, yeah. Angetulia tu na mapema ndio best. But now in the Bitcoin space, let's say chali yake alitumia 102 million Kenya shillings in Bitcoin, ndio? Hata gava anatoana hata wapi na government. Hii nyingine ni privacy. Privacy ni ile like hapa Kenya like for a bank, si ndio? If the government is like investigating you, si ndio? Maybe hata uko na like biashara fulani, si ndio? So tuseme ni DCA wanataka kujua clearly wewe uko na pesa ngapi. Gava inaweza enda kwa Safaricom, watajua like pesa zenye uko nazo, transactions zenye unafanya. Wanaweza enda kwa bank, wanaweza request details zako za kila account, wajue uko na pesa ngapi, si ndio? But all of that watafanya na might yao, si ndio? Because they are the Kenyan government, si ndio? But sasa tuseme wewe ni mtu legitimate. Hii makosa wanafikiria umefanya au utafanya hiyo makosa, si ndio? They have invaded your privacy, si ndio? Because hii ni pesa yako. Ile makosa walikuwa wanadhani uko nayo hauna, si ndio? So kwa nini wanaenda kuangalia transactions zako unafanya na vitu kama hizo, si ndio? So when it comes to privacy, kila mtu like pesa inakuanga kitu very emotive, si ndio? Like unaweza kuta hata unaweza kuta kwa hii hata college, unaweza kuta kuna chali ya academy yake, si ndio? Wote wawili wanapendana na kila kitu, lakini M-Pesa password hatujafikia hapo bado. Sasa so kama msuko wako hawezi kukupea pin yake M-Pesa, si ndio? Kwa nini unataka gava ikuje angalie uko na pesa ngapi? Unaona sasa? So even in money like privacy is very very important. So hapa ukifikia in the Bitcoin space, yes, ni ledger transparent, si ndio? On the blockchain, si ndio? Itaonekana kuna X ametuma pesa to Y, si ndio? Lakini sasa kujua kama ni Guantai, like hakuna government inaweza jua ni Guantai alitumia so and so pesa, si ndio? Wanaona tu address moja alafu wanaona address nyingine, si ndio? lakini hawajui huyu ni nani na hawajui huyu ni nani. So when it comes to privacy, like it's very essential. And ukitransact na Bitcoin, you do have your privacy. Hiyo ingine ya nne tunaweza ongeza tuseme peace, instant settlement, privacy, and hiyo ingine pia transparency. Transparency hapa ni when it comes to Bitcoin, like everyone has the capability of like looking at the blockchain na kila kitu ndio uone hiyo ledger iko wapi, si ndio? Unaweza jua ni transactions gani zimefanyika, lakini venye tu hautajua ni nani alituma hii pesa kwa mtu mwingine, si ndio? So hapa Kenya, like one of our biggest challenges for the Kenyan government ni kitu inaitwa corruption, si ndio? Na a lot of our hard-earned money in taxes zinaibiangwa through vitu hata ujui nini zinafanyika, si ndio? Kama ni barabara, contractor amelipwa, like these are not going good with the government simply because of corruption, si ndio? Now, how Bitcoin solves this is ukiona a transparent ledger, si ndio? Tuseme kama government ya Kenya ingekuwa serious to solve the issue of corruption, si ndio? Pesa yote yenye ingetumwa kama from the Ministry of Finance ikienda to the Ministry of Roads, si ndio? President wetu ama mtu wowote, si ndio? In the Bitcoin standard angekuwa na the capability kujua, because sasa tungesema kila ministry, si ndio? Tunajua wallet ya Ministry of Finance ni tuseme 01111 kitu kama hiyo. Wewe tuseme number fulani, si ndio? Yenye inajulikana by the public, si ndio? Ndio sasa pesa ikituma kwa Ministry of Roads, si ndio? Tunajua Ministry of Finance wametuma hii pesa kwa Ministry of Roads na walituma saa ngapi na ni pesa ngapi, si ndio? Alafu sasa hii Ministry of Roads kuna barabara wanatengeneza Meru, Kisumu, wapi, si ndio? There are certain contractors who needed to be paid, si ndio? Itaonesha wazi ni pesa ngapi ilitumwa kutoka Ministry of Roads to this and this contractors. So any question from there? Paka hapo.
And another question,
Light chains.
is it possible that you can use that method to send money to other banks? Are you linked to other banks or only linked to M-Pesa? Or specifically, where can you use that method to send money?
Okay. Bitcoin by itself is not linked to any bank, right? So how you can send and receive Bitcoin is I may have Bitcoin on my phone, right? On a wallet I have. So I need to send you some money, sindio? So what I do is I'll send you money either through the Lightning network as ile tuliongea instant, sindio? Ama kama ni pesa mingi tutatumia na on-chain, sindio? But sasa that is from me to you, sindio? Or vice versa. And then now there is like with the no one's app, sindio? Unaona hizi t-shirts zote tumevaa, all these t-shirts and like this band, right? I was sent money in Bitcoin, sindio? I was sent Bitcoin to organize like for the lunch we're going to have, for the t-shirts, for like this, sindio? So mimi nilitumia pesa in Bitcoin, sindio? But sasa ule kitana ananitengenezeanga like my t-shirt na vitu kama hii bana, like they do not like accept Bitcoin as payment, sindio? So sasa mimi venye nilipokea hiyo Bitcoin, sindio? Kuna venye the no app sasa imefanya possible for me now to get Kenya shillings, sindio? So venye nafanya nitaenda kwa the platform ya the peer to peer, sindio? Mimi niende pale niko na let's say $1,000, sindio? Mwezi ya $1,000 nataka kufanya print t-shirts za $300, tengeneze hii ya $100, ndio. So sasa nitaishia tu pale, and then like basically unajiregister, ndio. Mtawasho venye mtaregister. Hiyo ni the third part, ndio. Lakini basically ukienda kwa hiyo platform utaweza kupata mtu ananunua hiyo Bitcoin, ndio. So sasa ndio uweze aweze kupata hiyo Bitcoin yako, alafu upate Kenya shillings. Ukitaka kununua some Bitcoin for your account, unaweza tumia the Nomads platform, uende pale uangalie ni gani bei tofauti zinauzwa, ndio. Alafu you can buy. Na si lazima ubaye atiza kaa $100,000 ama kitu kama hiyo. Like ukiwa na dhao moja, ukiwa na dhao mbili, hii ndio unaweza buy Bitcoin. Like very efficient. Sasa. So for I'll take a minute to introduce
Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Does it mean that people using Bitcoin has to have an account
Yeah, like we show you like totally like there are apps, there are different. Unaona tu kama vile kuna the M-Pesa apps, ndio. Basically like mse wa Vodafone, like in South Africa, cannot send me money on M-Pesa, ndio. So basically lazima tutumie the different platforms which exist, ndio, kutumaniana pesa. So kama bank to bank kuna vile banks zinaongeana, ndio. Because hakuna siku hata moja umeiona. Si watu like kama leo it's a weekend. Kuna watu wamedeposit pesa na una deposit KCB. Uko unalipa payment ya kama Equity, ndio. Imeifika jioni ukaona sasa ni cash on transit imetoka Equity imepelekea KCB pesa. Alafu KCB kapelekea Stanbic pesa, hapana, ndio. Wanakuanga na the SWIFT system. Hiyo the SWIFT system hiyo ndio banks zinaongeleshananga international. That is how wewe unaweza tuma pesa kutoka kama the States to Kenya through a bank ndio. So pia Bitcoin tuko na different apps, ndio. The Bitcoin like the SWIFT system hiyo banks ya Bitcoin hiyo ndio inaitwa sasa, that is the blockchain, ndio. That is the Bitcoin blockchain, ndio. So for you to operate on the Bitcoin blockchain, ndio, lazima sasa utachukua ile app, utadownload like it's essentially like a wallet. Kama tunatumia kwa pesa, ndio. Ndio uko na wallet yako na yake ndio unaweza kutumia, ndio. Yeah. So yeah, let's do the introduction.
Hey everyone. Sorry, I was fashionably late, African time. My name is Rahima Subanu, and I'm from Guinea, and I am representative of Loons, a company that you guys are wearing very beautiful t-shirt today. And we are a company in the Bitcoin space. And as Masters just went to presentation about what Bitcoin is and what you can do with Bitcoin, we are one of those companies that allow you to basically be able to transact using Bitcoin. We are built on the blockchain, the blockchain technology. We provide you with a wallet. So you can have your wallets from Loons, and from that wallet you can send Bitcoin out to anybody. I think he's explained to you that it's easier to send money to Bitcoin than the bank accounts or even using M-Pesa. It's getting much faster now. It used to be very slow before. In the past, when you do a transaction of Bitcoin, it can take up to 20 minutes for the transaction to be confirmed because it's between peers. It has to be confirmed with several peers. But now, it's pretty much instant, depending on what network you're using. And the Lightning Network is obviously one of the fastest way to do that. But I'm not going to go too much into the Bitcoin because that's what he's focusing on. I'm going to focus on Loon as a platform that basically makes it easy for you guys to get into the Bitcoin space, learn how you can use it, and then possibly start making payments. Because I think even in Kenya here, there's some shops where you can actually make payment using Bitcoin. Has anyone tried that before here? Has anyone actually got a wallet here? Bitcoin? No. So this is it's new for everyone. Okay. But that's good. That's very good. Because basically, what no one does is it gets you through those first steps. So first you get a wallet, and if you all have downloaded the app on the wallet, you will see it says you have your balance. So the balance will be in Bitcoin, or you can see it in currency, so in dollars or Kenyan shilling or whatever currency you want. And you have the option to send. So you can send to each other. It will be very instant because we are on the same network. So you don't have to wait, it will be instant. For example, if you go to a shop and the shop is using the same wallet than us, it will just be instant. You don't have to wait, right? You can also receive money, and receiving is not just from people who are the same wallet. Anybody in any part of the world. So there's no basically limitation on where you can receive the money from. And as you said, even the amount, obviously, the higher the amount, there's some regulation and things like that. But at least you can receive money much easier than if you were to do a money transfer or a bank transfer or any other method. So you can go and make payments, you can buy airtime, you can pay your bills, your water bill, your electricity bill, you can pay gas at the gas station. That's the next step for us. Because actually we are a marketplace. We are a peer-to-peer marketplace where people can actually earn money, so you can buy and sell between each other in different countries. But it's a more advanced stage. So we're not asking, we don't want people to get into it thinking, oh, I'm going to get rich, I'm going to make money. No. What we want is people to understand how to use Bitcoin, just like how you use money. Because it's really the way, it's the future, it's the way money is evolving. So the first step for us is to really educate you in how you can use Bitcoin, what's the benefit of using Bitcoin, and how we can spread it, how we can have more people coming into the Bitcoin community. So I'm gonna stop here because I'm not the. It's his show. I don't want to take over his show. But yeah, are you guys? Do you have any question for me? Are you comfortable with everything I've said? No? Excellent. Yes, go ahead. Where we see the app, we have a 7-year vision for us. Our vision is in 7 years we'll have 1 billion people using this app. That's the vision that we have. So we have 7 years to do that. I've just been to 5 countries in Africa in the last month. I'm going to Kampala tomorrow. And then from Kampala, I'm based in the UK, in London, but I travel across the world. So my vision, I'm the VP for Africa, this company, and I'm going for every African country, basically to talk about laws. So obviously Kenya is a big market, as you guys know, for anything technology, Bitcoin and so on and so forth. So it was normal for us to be here. So we are very happy to come with last week. Yeah? Any more questions? You see now everybody free.
Since it's a new thing,
Yeah.
how can I combine that?
Good question. Very, very, very good question. Because you can't do anything if you don't have Bitcoin, right? So there's different ways to get Bitcoin, right? So what we do with us is when you download the app, instantly, just to say welcome, you earn. Once you have the wallet, you earn what's called Satoshis. You explain what Satoshis is? The difference between Satoshis and Bitcoin. Not yet, so I give that to you.
No.
So, if you take money, in every country you have the notes and you have the coins, right? What's the difference? Can someone tell me what the difference is? Between notes and coins. Yeah? It's a small unit. And the notes are bigger units, right? And sometimes you have notes and coins are the same value, right? In some countries, right? But what I'm trying to explain to you is the Bitcoin is the same thing as well. With the coins, in the Bitcoin space, the coins are the biggest units. So one Bitcoin equal is How much you can achieve it? One Bitcoin, how much is it you can achieve? You will tell me how much is the price of one Bitcoin. It's about $25,000. One Bitcoin. Somewhere around there. So how many millions can you achieve?
It's 4 million.
It's 4 million. One Bitcoin is 4 million. Can you achieve? Yeah. So that's the price of one Bitcoin. So it's not easy to get one Bitcoin. Not everybody can get one Bitcoin, right? Well, yeah. Most people who have a lot of Bitcoin are very rich, but don't focus on that. Okay. Focus on the way it works. So not everyone will have one Bitcoin, but you can have satoshis. Satoshis are like notes and coins. So in the Bitcoin world, we call it Bitcoin and satoshis. So anything that's below one Bitcoin, we call it satoshi. So you have like I don't know, 100 sats. You know, for short, we call it sats. You know, satoshi. So you can have 1,000 sats. You can have XXX. So in your case, when you download the app, it will give you free satoshis. Just to say, just like when you go to M-Pesa, when M-Pesa has a new service, they will give you a small amount just to test it, right? The same thing with us. They'll give you a small amount which allows you to buy airtime or to buy data and things like that. Now, how can you make more money, or how can you earn more Bitcoin? We have a program called the Partnership Program. So this will be for people who really understand how the financial Bitcoin work, and who want to start trading on Bitcoin. So I buy at a cheap price and I sell at a higher price and I make 1%, 2%. When you have someone like that you are on board to the platform, every time you do a transaction, the cost of the transaction fee that we charge them, we share that with you. So you make a percentage of that. That's another way. The third way to earn money in using this app is by becoming actually a trader, a financial trader. You know, like in every currency, there's people that we call traders. They'll buy the currency as a loan and they'll sell it. The banks, that's how the banks make money. You know, they trade currencies. In Bitcoin, you can also trade. You can buy and sell. So you can buy low, just like any business. When you go to a supplier, you try to negotiate the best rate. Okay? You buy. And you go look for the market. When you make 1%, 2%, you sell it. So, but the difference between us is we don't have any intermediaries. It's like you and this lady here. So you have cash, you have money. The lady's got Bitcoin, she needs cash. Because not every shop can accept Bitcoin. So she needs to convert her Bitcoin in cash, in money, so she's going to spend it at the moment. Because not every shop is accepting it. And maybe you have your supplier in China. You want to buy something in China, but you cannot send money. But in China, they can accept Bitcoin. So you see, you both have different needs. She needs money, you need Bitcoin. She needs the money to do something. You need the Bitcoin to buy something from China. And you don't have to go to China to buy it. You can use Bitcoin to send instantly. So you guys, on the app, you guys can negotiate. You can start chatting, just like WhatsApp. Right? In fact, that's what we're building. We're building on WhatsApp financial transactions. So we can negotiate. There's no intermediary. There's nobody coming to say, I'm going to take a fee and this and that. No. So you guys will negotiate. And you can negotiate how much you want to pay. If she's happy, the price of the dividend, then you can transact. And she'll say, okay, send it to my investor account or whatever you need. Right? And you do that. She gets your money, she does what she wants to do with your money. If you want to buy, you pay your suppliers in China, they have their wallet, you have their wallet address, boom, you send it. So that's basically that's the next steps. But there are people who have actually been doing this as a business, right? They build a business on the trading, the trading platform, where they can invest buy and sell. That's all we do every day. But that's a bit of a more advanced stage. I mean, have you guys heard of platform like Binance? Have you heard of that? You know that Binance?
Yeah,
Oh, some of you guys know Paxful? Yeah, Paxful. So basically, it's similar to that. And yeah. Any other questions? Yeah.
Excuse me. So there is transaction here, right?
Yes.
So do you deposit? Like, can you deposit? Can you use the app?
Yes.
So how do you do it? Because you have to use the app, right?
Yeah.
And you have cash.
Yeah.
And
Okay. So your question is, how do you deposit money into the app? How do you get to go from cash to Bitcoin? How do you convert it?
Yeah.
Very, very good question. So in the same way, if you are new to the platform, you have cash, you want to go from cash to Bitcoin. You don't actually have to go somewhere and say, okay, Pastor, here is cash, put Bitcoin in my account. No, you don't do that. It's all in the community, right? It's like back in the days we have this barter system. I have goats, I want milk, or I want bread, we can negotiate. It's a community-led thing. So if you have cash, you go to the community, to the market, and say, okay, my name is Susie, and I have cash, I have, let's say, 5,000 Kenyan shilling, and I want to convert it to Bitcoin. If I'm there, and I have Bitcoin, and I'm interested in your Kenyan shilling, I'll say, okay, this is my offer, this is the price that I want you to pay. That's it. And that person will just transfer it into your wallet, and then you can agree on how you can pay it. If it's in Pesa, if it's in Airtel, or a bank transfer, or whatever. But that's the way you get deposit money.
Yeah, that
Yeah. Yes.
the one that
Satoshis. In English, right? It's like that. Yeah. Is that right? So, any more questions, or I can leave? Yeah? Yeah. So basically, because you are transacting in the Bitcoin community, in the blockchain is all about peer-to-peer. What's the best word? What's the best word in Bitcoin?
from me to you and vice versa, sindio, may exchange some value without now really as a money come out, like a bank coming in, like someone like to oversee what me and you want to do now.
So it's based on your trust.
This the QR code scan, sindio. Si kila mtu anaweza download the QR code scanner kwa App Store, sindio. You can scan on the side of the t-shirt or even on that banner. So I'll give the privilege to the principal to do the first demonstration, and then for all of you, like I want this to be more like as when we are having lunch and everything, unaweza uliza maswali yote, kila kitu sawa. Lakini hawa wataweza kukueleza. If you have any question, you can also ask me, you can ask me. Yeah. So basically, venye unafanya kama nini, unacheki hapa, si ndio? Unacheki ukiwa na QR code scanner, kenye tu unafanya una download hiyo QR code scanner, and then sasa ukisha scan itakuonesha it's nons.com user. My personal like handle is Pastor Gwantai. Itakuwa hapa, unaiclick. Ukiclick your link now, itakupeleka straight to the Play Store where now you can actually download the app. Sindio? So once you like go to the platform, itakuwa inakaa hivi. It will look like this when you press the link. Yeah. Kutoka hapo sasa, you just sign up. Yeah. kama hii hapa, ndio. So kama hii hapa sasa unaenda kwa register, ndio. Unaenda hapa kwa register. Any advice uweze kutumia your email address. Yeah. Very grateful to the administration for giving us the opportunity to come and have this session with you guys. Asante sana. Another vote of thanks is for my ambassadors. You did a good job, and for me, this is like the first of many. So don't look at it, it's like only a one-time thing. I plan to be, I'll obviously talk to the administration, but I'll obviously be very available and would like to come and do further lessons. I live in Nairobi, so that's not a problem for me to be coming. And then now we have a WhatsApp group. So anyone who's like really interested, like to learn more about Bitcoin, how you can be peer-to-peer trader on the app, wanting to learn more about the app, I strongly encourage you talk to his outside. Yeah, but any of the ambassadors and everything, they love administrators on the WhatsApp group, so you can join. There is no stupid question. I'm always ready and willing to help guys learn more about Bitcoin and obviously using the application. So for me, it's Asante Sana. Thank you for your patience. I hope you have enjoyed your pizza and everyone is happy. Okay. I'll give Ibrahim say goodbye. Yeah.
Is everyone full? Everyone's yeah? But I don't see any smile. I don't see any happy face. Yeah. No, thank you for really having us and giving us the time to explain to you what we are doing. And we hope you've learned something today. And as Master said, if anyone of you, I mean, some people have already come to speak to me, so there's definitely some people who are interested. And if any other people are interested in knowing more, how to become traders, how to bring more.
Well, on behalf of the Diaconia students, I would like to say thank you very much. Mmekaribishwa tena sana, mkipata lessons zingine, you come through and also share with us knowledge. And I believe that is the way to go. Let me say thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Now we have come to the end of our session. We thank God for everything. We started well, and now we are at the tail end of everything. We can't hesitate to say that it's by His mighty hand that we are here today, and we have done what we have done. We have learned a lot, like we said. So we are not leaving the place the way we